Hello everyone, this is Oleg Chumakov. We are back at our office in Ludenio. A lot has happened here. We have already released a new version, 0.8. It is very bad. We thought it would be good, but it plays terribly. We will fix it, and 0.9 will be much better. This time we want to share a bit about how our work with versions generally goes, what we do. We are very pleased that so many people watched the first release. We love our community for this. We love all our old friends who are with us on this journey. In general, we will continue, and hopefully it will get more interesting each time. Let's go.
Yesterday we played version 0.8 and it is all falling apart. What do you think went wrong?
We really enjoyed creating features, and at some point when we decided the version was ready, no one sat down to consolidate everything into one. Because usually at the end of the version, I sit down for 2 days and adjust numbers, move objectives on the map, write patches, because it turns out that some super mechanic we came up with shouldn't work the way it does for the gameplay to be fun. This time no one took care of it, and in my opinion that's the main reason for the failure.
What does the entire game cycle look like now? We already have a platform. What will I do in the game now?
The start, the first hook remains the same. Like, you sell things, it's fun for you. But then at some point, new resources appear, you unlock them, and some new resources are no longer located in the same spot as you, and you have to go somewhere to get them. For this, there is, let's say, a barge. This barge is basically what we call a platform. It's the thing that you and your friends load onto and roll into new locations. Currently, in the new locations, it's mostly what we call tower defense. Well, this is not exactly a classic tower defense game, meaning there are no paths or fences right now. There are just towers and enemy spawn points. So you farm these resources from the enemies. For example, we have a cool feature where logs with legs run at you. From logs with legs, logs fall, which is logical. Then you can collect them, load them onto a platform, and sell these logs in your store. Accordingly, we extracted the resources from an outing, sold them, and went on an outing again. Thus, the cycle repeats.
Do you think the player will have a strange feeling because robots are buying leaves and logs are rushing at us?
First of all, we're super weird, I remind you. Secondly, logs are running. Overall, I think it's fine. Who to hit? A person can accept a lot, but robots buying leaves, that's something we've already, well, not exactly got in trouble for, but we've been asked questions like why. I think that in the worst case, I've been thinking about it recently. We will come to the point where, well, they will be buying not leaves, but small screws that we will have growing on bushes.
The game has two main elements. Tower defense, but it doesn't look like tower defense, and a store that doesn't look like a store. Do you think we can make them intuitive?
The store, I think we will be tweaking it, but it will remain because it is very good. As the first hook, it's good. Overall, the shop is something cozy, good for the base, and tower defense, as the author of the book The Art of Game Design said, don't fall in love with your ideas. Here, therefore, I want to believe that we will iterate and it will become much better, but I don't want to promise that we will definitely keep tower defense with us for life. Well, maybe right now it turns out that it's not the best option.
How do you assess the situation where we have cool characters, but we don't let players play for them?
For me personally, it's not a problem at all. I, as a player, don't share people's desires here. I guess it's necessary to look at playtests. Letting people play as a boar, of course, is...
It will be painful for us from an art perspective, because immediately allowing playing as a fish, as a slime, as a mushroom, and then supporting it all, and we are making a cooperative game. This means that we will need to add customization to all of this, and in general, it will be difficult.
Currently, we have automation, a shop, and tower defense. Could it be that this is too confusing for the player? What is the main point here, and what is secondary?
What saves us, I think, is that some of these things, concepts, do not appear on the screen simultaneously. So when you're doing tower defense, you're not trading. And when you're trading, you're not doing tower defense. Between them, there is a kind of meta idea in the form of automation. If all of this were on one map simultaneously, it would probably be overload. In general, our version 0.8 falls apart largely because the transition is very subtle and people get confused.
Are there any features or ideas in the game that we tried but didn't pursue, and now you're really sad that we abandoned them?
I'm sad that Zhenya, our designer, removed the walls from the prototype. In our prototype, it was possible to build walls for tower defense. And basically, I had to agree because at the moment she removed them, they couldn't be built on the ground. We've removed the cool feature that allowed you to travel around the world independently of the platform. For now, your only way to travel is on the platform. But maybe we'll bring it back.
We have a new character, and what was wrong with the old one?
He is an egg. Yes, like just a plain egg. That's strange. Well, we are, of course, super weird. Let me remind you once again, yeah. But he had long legs. You press the key, you release the key. It might be a millisecond, but what about the leg animation that's already moving forward? The animation takes a long time because the leg is long, which currently creates difficulties. This problem was more pronounced because we also have multiplayer. More than that, all of this can happen with network latency. We made a new model that doesn't look like it is being teleported, while there are some animations skipping or resuming at the runtime.
Yesterday, when we sat down to play, our server crashed. Do you think it will keep crashing, or will we manage to win?
Well, we will certainly win someday. This time the server went down after our programmer Sasha rewrote it and said that now it is absolutely impossible for the server to go down because he understood why it was crashing. He added a logging Docker there, which collects logs, writes them to disk, and discovered that the Docker was configured so that logs are erased if the Docker restarts. So now we are waiting for the Docker to crash again, so that we can read the logs again and understand what went wrong.
Oh, and one more thing. If you want the next episode to reach your screens and you don't miss it, we now have a website for the game, superweird.shop. We have a YouTube channel, you can subscribe to it. We also have a newsletter. There we write various news about how we specifically develop various technical things, how we work with code, how we generate code, how we write it manually, how we draw, animate. All of this is there. You can also subscribe to it, and then all of this will come directly to your email. If it ends up in your spam inbox, please let your email provider know that we are very sad about it. See you. Bye-bye.